Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the mining session for Orlando Pirates game against Siwelele FC. Uh, the game's taking place in Bloemfontein. Just gonna be going through the starting 11 for both teams. I think Orlando Pirates are looking very, very strong, man. They are looking very, very strong. They need to be picking up points. Know that they didn't start the season very well, losing their first two games of the season. And yeah, since then they've been picking up wins, man. They've been picking up wins to be fair to Orlando Pirates, and today is another game that they should win if they want to contest for the league, if they want to fight for the league with Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs. They need to be winning these games against Siwelele. Yes, it's away, coming back from the from the CAF Champions League. They played very well again. I must say on Saturday, winning three goals away and keeping a clean sheet, which was very much impressive, I must say. So yeah, man, they need to pick up a win because if they win today, that will put them on. That will give them 12 points. It will put them in like a top five. So I do expect Orlando Pirates to win this game. As much as like obviously I don't want them to win, but they should win this game. They should definitely get a W. But then Siwelele also, man, we must say Siwelele needs to start winning games because after they started the season very well, winning very, very comprehensively at home. And ever since those games, man, that game at home, they've been struggling. I must say they've been struggling, and this is the game that they need to win. This is the game that like they'll be desperate to get the 3 points. And but then again, they're playing against Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates side that are looking very strong, man. Just going through their starting 11, I mean, you can see that like they have all their top guns. They have all their top guns. Sipucha in goals. Libito, right back. Happy to see Libito in the starting 11. And Dion Hoto, left back. Bogazi and Siema, central defenders. And I must say this, man, it's going to be very difficult for Sisane, for CBC and Mda to get back into this Orlando Pirates defense because Mbogas and Siema, they are looking very, very solid together. And also the fact that like they're still very young, they're still very reliable. So I don't see any reason why the coaches of Orlando Pirates should, whenever Mda is fit or whenever Sisane is fit, wherever CBC is back, there's no you can't say Siema can be benched. And with Mbogazi, it goes without saying he's the main star for Orlando Pirates. So for me, those two are very, very solid men at the back. So Orlando Pirates have their centre backs sorted for a couple of seasons because you look at Siema. Siema is only 24 years of age, and Mbogazi is only 20 years of age. So you can see that Orlando Pirates they have their centre backs sorted. Fullbacks not so much. Fullbacks not so much because Libito is not really a fullback. We know that Libito used to play as a left winger. Dion Hoto is also not really a left back, and but then with the centre backs, I think Orlando Pirates have one of the best centre backs in the PSL, and that includes Mamelodi Sundowns and also Kaizer Chiefs. So with their centre back, they have so much depth in centre back. But then I think they need to be getting maybe a centre. I mean, a right back, full backs. They need full backs. If you're being honest, because you saw with Dion Van Rooyen, it's very unreliable. It picks up a lot of injuries. I mean, this season, I think he must have played like 2 games this season. So you need someone that would be reliable on the right back. I still don't understand why Orlando Pirates got rid of Marco as well as the other guy that used to play right back for them. So, but Libito playing the right back today, Dion Hoto left back, Nduli and Mbata is the central midfielders for Orlando Pirates. Siwelele right wing, Mofokeng playing the left wing, and then Masong is the number 10, and Chifatuma versus the number 9 for Orlando Pirates. So that's the starting 11 for Orlando Pirates. I expect that starting 11 to get the 3 points. And look, obviously, I don't want Orlando Pirates to get the 3 points. I'm hoping for a draw, but that's just me pushing it. That's just me being like, because I don't like Orlando Pirates. Obviously, I'm not going to wish them to win. But looking at the starting 11, it's going to be very difficult for Siwelele to stop Orlando Pirates. It's going to be very, very difficult. So, but and also you would expect that like that stadium will be dominated by Orlando Pirates fans, because like the Free State people don't really get to watch Orlando Pirates playing in Free State that many times. So you do expect that like there's going to be a lot of Orlando Pirates fans in the stadium. So, and I think that will just might just give Orlando Pirates an edge in these games. And Siwelele Ricardo goes in goals, Mfolozi, Moralo, Sanoka, Mukwane, Konyane, Mpotsane, Lungu, Ohizu, Balite, and Vincent Pule as the number 9 for Orlando for Siwelele FC. Nah, I'm not really convinced with the starting level from Siwelele, but hopefully they will do the task, man. Hopefully they will do the job, because they need to start getting those points, because if they're not careful, they will end up getting relegated, because you know that like the owners of Civil, they spend so much money to acquire the status in the PSL, so they need to get those return on investment. They invest, like I said, they invest so much money, but they need to start winning games, because if they continue lacking, look, man, it matters how you start the season. It doesn't matter how you play mid-season or end of the season. You need to start picking up those points, especially when playing at home. So this is a crucial game for Siwelele. They need to get a draw. I can't say they will get a win. They need to get a draw. A draw would, I think, though, it will kind of like give this players a huge amount of confidence, because they don't even look confident. They, they whenever I watch them, they're just all over the park. They're all over the place. And this is a game that like Lihlono Siam apparently doesn't get along with the management. So there's a lot of drama, a lot of things that are going on in the back room of in the boardroom of Barking Siwelele. So apparently, like I said, Siam does not get along with the management, the owners. So that alone kind of gives Orlando Pirates an advantage going to this game. So, but I'm hoping that this is the game that like Siwelele will kind of like maybe have like a turning point in their season, because they do need a big result, especially against a top team. But it will remain to be seen how this game pans out. And then the substitution for Orlando Pirates: Milosi Butelezi, Ngosi Kona Ndaba, Ngosi Nati Sibisi. Okay, Sibisi is on the bench. Ufati Maremi, Masindi Namtajela, Sipombule, Aswina Police, Evidence Mahopa, Cameron Dance. I mean, just look at that bench of Orlando Pirates. The amount of depth, the amount of quality on that bench of Orlando Pirates. And look, they have so many players that can be impactful from the bench. Oceana Police, I mean, imagine having Oceana Police on your bench and you still have such a good starting 11. I mean, this, like I said, they have so much quality, so much depth, especially going forward. And you do expect Orlando Pirates to get 3 points. You do expect Orlando Pirates to get 3 points. And uh I mean, just, and again, let's also not forget that like Siwil today they make a couple of acquisitions. They bought Mashian from Kaizer Chiefs. They also roped in Sam Kelozwane, and I'm actually excited to see how they will be introduced in that Siwelele side, because I mean they're already on the bench, having just signed with Siwelele today, and they were already booked in. They're on the bench. Mechan is on the bench. Naleko is on the bench. Christian Saib is on the bench. Grand Magaman and Pelile Lutuli, Sam Kelozwane, Oratile Mulisani. So uh, there's some really interesting name on that bench of Siwelele. So hopefully they'll be impactful from the bench. I mean, I would love nothing more than seeing I mean, Sam Kelazwani being impactful, or being that impactful substitution for Siwelele, coming on from the bench and just impacting this game, and hopefully winning this game for Siwelele. And because they do need someone that will like breathe a new to they need a miracle, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. They need someone that can like pull something out of nothing, because they've been struggling ever since they won their first game at home. They have been struggling, and hopefully the acquisition of Sam Kelozwane and Happy Mashian will kind of steer them into the right direction, because they, like I said, they do need a miracle, because the longer this run they're having, that this poor run continues, the longer things will look very, very bad for them. And let me see, the game should be kicking off in less than 15 minutes. And also, I'll provide you the link in the comment section for the game, because I'm obviously like not gonna be showing the game on my channel. I cannot be doing that, but I'll definitely provide the link in the comment section. Samuel Manaka says, Coach Paris, Coach Paris. I don't understand what he's trying to say. Coach Paris be win challenge 10 Pirates versus 0 Siwelele. I don't understand what you're trying to say, Samuel Managa, but yeah, that Pirates side looks very strong, man. Pirates should actually get a win, because I mean, take a look at Siwelele. He started the season like a house on fire. He's been unstoppable, so consistent, and also getting that first the collar for Fana Fana. Reliable Mofokeng, yes, did not start the season very well, but then we all know what Reliable Mofokeng is capable of. He can be that X factor. He has that X factor. He can be that impactful impactful player for Orlando Pirates. And you cannot say like, yeah, because like didn't start the season very well, then like now you're not gonna be paying attention to him, because players like Relebola Mofokeng, they will always be impactful. Even today, he might get a brace in this game. Patrick Masson as well. I know it's kind of like, I think he scored like 2 goals this season. One was a penalty. I think he must have scored 2 or 3 goals. But then it's not the Patrick Masson of the past 2 seasons. And hopefully this is the game that like where we're gonna see the best of him, because you want to see Tito Masong at his best. Chofat Mavas as well did not start the season very well. And again, like going back to last season, even last season, it did not start the games that many games. That many games for Orlando Pirates. And also with Orlando Pirates now having interest in Luke de Jong, kind of like makes me wonder, like, okay, you have Evidence Mahopa, you have Chofat Mavas, you have Morem, you have forgot this guy, his name. It's from the development of Orlando Pirates. This young boy, Radio Pane. I don't understand why Orlando Pirates want to buy Luke de Jong, because for me, they don't really need Luke de Jong, if I'm being honest. You have Cho Mabaso. He's a whole different striker from the striker that Evidence Mahopa is. So, and again, you know that Cho Mabaso is lethal in front of goal. He doesn't miss that many opportunities. So I feel like Orlando Pirates, if they end up getting Luke de Jong, I don't know, man, how they. I just feel like they don't deserve it. Not deserve. I don't. I just feel like they don't really need Luke de Jong, because if they buy Luke de Jong, I mean, Stellenbosch are going to be destabilized, because, like I said, we need Stellenbosch being at their best. You do need Sikukun also being at their best. And this thing of just going to Stellenbosch and getting all their top players, I just feel like it kind of kills competition, man. It just kind of kills competition. And I know I'm being hypocritical, because I've been saying I want Mamelodi Sundowns to buy Molusan, because, but then again, you look at that Mamelodi Sundowns defense. We do need to strengthen our defense. And I know probably we won't be getting Molusan this season, but next season I would love to see Molusan join Mamelodi Sundowns. And already it's late in the transfer window, so I just feel like Orlando Pirates should just like go into the season with Chio Fatima Vaso and Evidence Mahopa and Radio Pane and Moremi as their strikers. They don't really need Luke de Jong. They don't. They really don't need de Jong. But anyways, that's just my opinion regarding that. But yeah, man, the games should be kicking off in just less than 10 minutes. Should be an interesting game. But then again, my prediction, I think Orlando Pirates will walk away 3 points. I do expect. I can see them scoring 3 goals. And yeah, I'm just gonna just be plain. I think Orlando Pirates will beat Siwelele by 3 goals to nil. But then again, I'm hoping for a draw. I'm really, really hoping for a draw, but then I just cannot see it. I just cannot see it. But hopefully, the football gods will provide us. Look, man, I would love nothing more. I would love nothing more than seeing Orlando Pirates losing this game. I want Orlando Pirates to lose this game. I'm not even gonna like pretend and say I would love to see Orlando Pirates lose this game. But being realistic and being honest, they're not gonna lose this game. They'll probably get 3 points. So, and which will put them on I think 13 points, very good position for them. So yeah, man, let's see how the game goes. But Mamlisana Sukukun is 19 points, having won 6 games and drew one. I mean, Sukukun they have started the season very well. I mean, very, very impressive. The amount of job, or the job that Eric Tingler is doing there at Sukukun United, I mean, it's super, super impressive. I mean, like, they've literally exceeded expectations. They have literally, no one saw this coming. I mean, beating Kaizer Chiefs at FNB Stadium. in front of more than 20,000 fans of Kaizer Chiefs. For me, that was impressive, man. And having played 7 games, 19 points, leading Mamelodi Sundowns by 1 point, and Mamelodi Sundowns having played one more game than Sekhukhune United. Look, they are contenders. They are contenders. We have to be honest. Like, we have to be honest. As much as like I'm not really worried about Sekhukhune, I think their run will eventually dwindle. But you have to say they have literally gave themselves a chance because you can only beat teams that are in front of you. And you can sit here and say they've not played against bigger teams. They've already played against Kaizer Chiefs. Have they played? I think they've also played against Orlando Pirates. I think let me just fact check that real quick. I think they have already played Orlando Pirates. I'm not sure about that, but they've already played some really big games, Sekhukhune United already. So, and I also liked what coach I also liked what coach who's this guy, man? Coach Eric Tingler said during his post match uh, interview. He said like Sekhukhune, they are capable of beating. They struggle against these small teams. Yes, they beat Orlando Pirates 1-0 at Orlando Stadium. They beat Orlando Pirates 1-0 at Orlando Stadium. They also went on to beat Kaizer Chiefs at FNB Stadium 3-1. So you cannot sit here and tell me that like Sekhukhune United are not contenders for the league. They are. They've put themselves in a very good, comfortable position right now. And because even if maybe they draw their next game, they still have more points than Mamelodi Sundowns. And having played one game less. So I'm impressed, man, with Sekhukhune United. I'm really, really impressed with Sekhukhune United. And Mamelodi Sundowns also today we made some couple of signings, which I'm happy that like because I've been saying that we do lack a bit of quality in the final third. I thought like we do not have a number 10. You look at Tambazoni, he's been struggling this season with injuries, and I think those signings that Mamelodi Sundowns made today they were needed. I mean, not today, yesterday. They were really, really needed. We kind of like strengthening positions that like we were lacking. I'm just disappointed that we did not sign a center back because our center backs. I mean, I'm not really convinced with our defense. Yes, I don't think we've considered that many goals, but man, we need Mulesan at Mamelodi Sundowns. We do need Mulesan at Mamelodi Sundowns, and I think it's already late in the transfer window. But I can see us going to Stellenbosch come January and getting Mulesan because that team is screaming for a center back. That team is screaming for a center back just as much as like it needed a number 10 because you look at Tambazoni is a share of what he used to be. The guy he picks up injuries like like it just cannot stay fit. It just cannot stay fit. And you look at Litlaku. Litlaku is still a young boy. He's still a young player. Doesn't have the experience of Tambazoni. So I hope that Nuno Santos does hit the ground running. Hopefully, he does like replace Ribeiro because we need someone that is going to replace the goals and the assists that Ribeiro created or gave us last season. So we hope he does that. So yeah, man, the game should be kicking off very soon. I will definitely be providing you guys with the link for to the game. What's going on? Oh, let's go, let's go. Come on, Siwelele, man. Let's get this 3 points, man. Come on, boys. Come on. We need that Siwelele win, man. We need that Siwelele win. Uh, I'm just gonna put the link in the description because obviously I'm not gonna play the game here. And yeah, I give you guys the website. That's the best that I can do for you guys. If you wanna watch the game, there's the link for you in the comments. And yeah, we're not gonna show the game here, but at least I gave you guys the link. Before going and there to watch the game, please give us the like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And yeah, man, good luck to Siwelele, man. Let's hope that Siwelele do get that W because we do need some Orlando Pirates fans hurt. We want to see Orlando Pirates disappointed. We want to see Orlando Pirates fans disappointed and devastated because they can be unbearable at times. The only thing that kind of like maybe kind of put me at ease, I just hope that like Siwelele will just stay in the game, man. Just stay in the game. Don't concede early in the first half. Try to go to halftime with the score still at 1-0. I mean at 0-0. I'm sorry. So if Siwelele can manage to just keep Orlando Pirates at bay, because I feel like they do have a good bench. I feel like they do have a strong bench. There's experience here. There's experience on the bench of Sekhukhune. I mean Siwelele. There's like dynamism on their bench. They also have like some really good young players that can actually that have potential. Because you look at some Kilozone, I think he does have a point to prove. Especially like playing against his former rivals in Orlando Pirates. You do have Grant Makaman, who's like kind of like he's no longer a young player right now, but then he does have the experience, he does have the quality. They do have Laleke so much who has like, I mean, the amount of experience that Laleke has. I mean, he has been playing Orlando Pirates for so many seasons. Happy Mashane, never really been convinced with him. I know he's a left back, but you also have Christian Saile. So Will do have some good players on the bench who can actually be impactful and come and win the game for them if this game kind of like goes long and the score still 0-0. So I just hope that they make things difficult for Orlando Pirates, man. Don't allow Orlando Pirates to control to have control of the game. Don't allow Orlando Pirates to dominate the ball. Don't allow Orlando Pirates to play on the front foot. Just go pound for with Orlando Pirates. Don't sit back because that you're not gonna win the game like that. Don't sit back. You'll sit back maybe in the later stage of the game, maybe around the 40th minutes or the 35th minutes. You'll also sit back and defend maybe around the 80th and 75th minutes of the game. Don't start the game being negative. Don't do that. You look at what King Sikukuna did to Kaizer Chiefs. Yes, can also say different side, different quality, and different scenarios. But then again, you're playing at home. you're playing at home. So just feel like Siwelele need to just play like they desperate to get a win. Play like they're desperate to, because if they lose this game, I mean, yes, I mean, yes, I do agree the odds are stacked against them. They're playing against like a top side in Orlando Pirates, but they have to get the double, man. They have to win this game or a draw at least. So the game has kicked off. Come on, Siwelele. Let's do this, boys. Hmm. I mean, I must say this. I know it's still very early, but the way Siwelele started the game very positively, very, very positively. Hopefully they don't lose the momentum, but I like that tempo. They're looking like a side that wants to compete. They're not here to just sit back and try to hit Orlando Pirates on counter attack. So that's what I wanted to see. So, and I'm glad to see those patterns in the early stages of the game. So you see again winning the ball in the final third, pressing, and that's what I want to see. Ah, come on, man. So yeah, guys, I gave you guys the link so that like I don't want to see people commenting saying why you're not watching the showing the game because I cannot do that. So just a disclaimer. So I'm just gonna put the link in there at the top. So in return, you guys can just subscribe. So because I'm giving you guys that's a legit link. That link is working. So and it's very reliable. So you can watch the PSL games, you can watch the Premier League, the Champions League, you can watch boxing on that link. You can watch, I mean, all different sports. They have all variety of sports there. The Formula One is there. They have all different types of sports. So just it's a very very reliable website. So a free plug there for you guys. So I gave you guys a free plug, man. For to thank me, you guys can just subscribe and share the link for this video. It will be huge, immensely appreciated. So, Siwele do have a free kick. Come on, boys. Poor free kick there. I could see what he was trying to do. He was trying to catch Sipo China off his line, but it was a long way out of the box. So, good idea, but the execution. Oh, Orlando Pirates. Oh, that was offside, surely. It was off target, but it looked offside to me. Mofokeng just missed the target. Let's see, was he offside? That was a beautiful cross from Gion Hoto, man. Just Mofokeng just did not have a good contact with the ball because that should be on target. That should have been a shot on target for Mofokeng. Orlando Pirates again threatening. Come on, man. Catch them on counter. Release the ball quick. Come on. Oh, come on, man. Oh, butter off the target. Ten minutes played, and I must say I've been impressed with Siwelele, man. It's just a matter of how long can they keep this going. They've managed to minimize Orlando Pirates chance creation. I mean, the only chance Orlando Pirates have had in this first 10 minutes is just the one that Mufukeng missed, and which I think it was offside. So other than that, Orlando Pirates have not managed to create enough. Yes, I know it's only the first 10 minutes, but you could see that like Siwelele came to this game to contest, and that's what I wanted to see. That's what I want to see. So the first 10 minutes, it has been an evenly contested match. You can't say Orlando Pirates have been like dominating. They have not. It would be interesting to see the amount of the ball position because for me, I think it has been 50-50. Okay, Orlando Pirates. I mean, just look at that. First 10 minutes, Siwelele have managed to have more ball position than Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates only managed to have like 45%, Siwelele having 55%. So that's what I want to see, man. That's what I wanted to see from Siwelele. So like now they have to turn this position into chances and just stay in the game. Stay in the game. Don't commit or make silly mistakes. Don't be committing unnecessary fouls on the edge of the box because you know that Orlando Pirates do have players like Dion Hoto who can be very deadly on free kicks. So just don't allow Orlando Pirates to dominate. Don't allow them to be on the ball because that's when they are threatening. But I like the game that Siwelele is bringing, like right now. They are, and also, man, this Orlando Pirates they are looking very tired, I must say. And I don't know, is it the CAF Champions League? But they are looking so sluggish. Mufukeng is the only player that I think has been very lively. Here he goes again. He's been very lively, Mufukeng, if I'm being honest. Why Ricardo Ghost looks so fat, man. The guy looks so big. He has never. I thought it was only. I thought it was like one of those like Chinese players, but I mean, he looks so bulky. Oh, what a good move there! Come on! Oh, unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Oh, Hizu, unlucky boy. I kind of don't want Siwele to score an early goal because if they do that, I know they're gonna sit back and Orlando Pirates. I just want them to stay in the game. Just stay in the game. Just stay in the game. Don't score too early because once they score that early goal, Orlando Pirates are just gonna dominate the game. Because also Siwelo, you know that they're just going to sit back. You saw the same thing happen against when Sikukuna played against Kaizer Chiefs, getting that early goal. Yes, I know they eventually won the game, but the getting that early goal sometimes kind of works against you. So I don't want that to happen to Siwele. I just want them to stay in the game. Don't allow Orlando Pirates to create chances, frustrate Orlando Pirates, and when they get frustrated, then that's when you strike. Clear the ball, clear the ball, clear the ball. I see Orlando Pirates now they're dominating the ball, they're imposing their game now. And you can see Siwelele just deciding to not to attack Orlando Pirates like they did in the first 10 minutes. And this is where they're going to lose the game now. Then this is how they're going to lose the game. Heal, heal, heal. Ah, come on, someone release the ball to him. Come on, quick, quick. Come on, yes. Cross it. Ah, terrible decision. Ah, Go on. Cross it again. Quick cross. Come on. Come on. Oh! Oh, Uhizu. Come on, bro. You have to do better than that. You're not gonna get that many chances against Orlando Pirates. Come on, man. Ah, terrible, terrible execution there from Uhizu. I feel like he should have left it for Vincent Pule. He should have left it for Vincent Pule. Pule, man. Pule was just there. It would have been easier for him to just leave it to Vincent Pule. Even Siwele missed an opportunity there, man. Get another cross in the box. Come on. Oh, come on, man. Siwele, come on, boys. Keep it up. Keep it up, man. Get the ball in the box. Come on, let's go again, boys. Come on. Ah, man. If you guys just like the video, guys, please, man, do give me those likes, guys. It will be appreciated. But I must say this, man. I've been impressed with Siwelele. How have they been losing so many games? I mean, I'm surprised because they came out to play. They've been playing. I've been impressed with them. They have literally. I mean, so far they've created more chances than Orlando Pirates, and I just don't. And they should have actually scored a goal. They should have scored a goal right now. Orlando Pirates are actually lucky not to have conceded in the 17 minutes, first 17 minutes of the game, which is actually crazy for me to say because I did predict that Orlando Pirates, if I'm being realistic, before the game I said my realistic prediction for this game, I think Orlando Pirates will win this game by 3 goals to nil. But the way the game has started, I think that prediction will be way, way off the mark. I mean, I did not give Siwelele any chance, but then I was kind of like optimistic that, like, please just give me a draw. I know it's just optimism. It's not going to happen. I'm not being realistic, but the way the game is going, I think they might actually. I just want them to get to half time with the score still nil-nil because they do have some real good players on the bench. Players with a point to prove. And I must say this: there's no better game or a better opponent to prove a point against than Orlando Pirates, especially as a former Kaizer Chiefs or uh, a Kaizer Chiefs player who's on loan at Siwelele. So Sam Kelazwane, I think it might be that player that might just make things interesting for Siwelele. I'm hoping that like he does that, man, because the boy does have the potential, but then I just feel like he is such a one of those players that are so lazy, man. He's so lazy. He does have specks of potential, but I just feel like he just plays that like he doesn't. Sometimes I just feel like he doesn't understand. Uh, come on, release good. I feel like he just doesn't understand that like being footballer, you can't just rely on talent alone. You have to put in the hours. You have to put in the hard work, and it doesn't work hard enough for me to say that like he should be a starter for Kaizer Chiefs or even play for Kaizer Chiefs because it was one of those players that I think I was saying before he was loaned out at Kaizer Chiefs, like Kaizer Chiefs need to loan him out because don't release him because you don't know what he might become at a later stage. Because you look at Mahalwa, former Mamelodi Sundowns player, was released at Mamelodi Sundowns, had a couple of loans to different teams in the PSL, but never actually hit the ground running. But ever since he went to Kukune and got released by Mamelodi Sundowns, I mean, he has been a different player, man. He has been that. are super impressed with Kelos Mahalo, and which I think it was a good thing for KZC not to release Sam Kelos and to loan him out because he does have the potential. And once he realized that potential, once he started working hard, I think KZC will have such a top player. Kind of reminds me of Nkosi Sile Yende. He does have the similarities with Yende, former Kaizer Chiefs number 10. Midfield of Kaizer Chiefs used to wear number 10 for Kaizer Chiefs. One of those players that had so much potential but then never hit uh, the ceiling. He never hit or realized that potential. He was always a hit and miss. He was never actually a starter for Kaizer Chiefs. He would always be a bench player, and I see the similarities with Sam Kelozwani. Twenty minutes played, score still 0-0. Orlando Pirates. We have to be honest. We have to be honest. They are lucky to still be in the game. They are lucky not to have conceded. Because let's just look at the statistics again. Siwelele still dominating 51% ball possession, Orlando Pirates 49. Total shots, Orlando Pirates 3, Siwelele 1. Goalkeeper saves, Siwelele made one save. Passes 71, 72. But if we being honest, Siwelele have had an upper hand in this game. They have had an upper hand. Orlando Pirates taking Dion Hoto cross. Clear the ball. Come on, man. Throw in for Siwelele. Come on, guys. Please, man. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button, guys. Please, man. I gave you guys the link to watch the game, guys. The least that you can do, smash that like button. Comment. Let me know your score prediction. Get the cross, man. Come on, man. Bro, we've seen that Orlando Pirates when it comes they struggle when it comes to crosses. I don't understand why Bule decided to take a shot on target instead of bringing in a cross. Mbogas is not that tall. Mbogas is not that tall, and we've seen it even last season. Teams in Africa were taking advantage of the height or the lack of height when in Orlando Pirates defense, and I don't understand why teams like Siwelele are not taking advantage of that. I must say this, man. Orlando Pirates are just not playing well, man. If we're being honest, I know they won the MTN 8, but if we're being honest, man, nah, man. The amount of long balls that I've seen, the amount of crosses, just diagonal balls, that's not the Orlando Pirates of Jose Rivero, man. They're not fun to watch anymore. Oh, good pass there from oh, clear, 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 clear. I think that's the only like a passage of play or that I've seen in this whole game. They've just been relying on long balls and diagonal balls and stuff. But they oh my days, on the Paris, nah, 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 nah. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Okay, that was due to my sons to Siwelele, not Mofuke. Come on, boys. Foul, ref. Come on, that's a foul. Literally in front of you. Come on, this ref. Oh my days. How is that not a foul? How is that not a foul? The guy did not win the ball. What? How did you not call a foul there? I mean, Endul did not have any contact with the ball. How? Man, the poor officiating in PSL. The poor officiating the PSL. How did? I'm surprised. I'm literally surprised. A tackle from behind did not touch the ball. Already, a tackle from the behind is a free kick. Jay. The guy did not have any contact with the ball, and the ref just said, "No, it's not a free kick." If Orlando Pirates end up scoring here, I'll definitely be pissed off because 30 minutes played, the score still nil-nil. I'm not complaining. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I just wanted Swell to stay in the game. Don't gi- Stay in the game. Stay in the game. Around 35th, 40th minutes, please. That's why you commit more men forward. That's why you try to get that goal and catch Orlando Paris napping, because Orlando Paris will definitely will eventually grow frustrated, and that's why you want. That's why they become vulnerable to counterattacks and stuff. So I like what I'm seeing from Siwelele, man. 15 minutes before halftime. This Orlando Pirates side are definitely going to win the league, and this Orlando Pirates side are definitely not going to compete for the league. I'm just gonna say now, early, they're not going to do that. They are not. They and forget about the league. If you're Orlando Pirates fan and you had any hopes of winning the league, just forget about it. Forget about it. It's not gonna happen. It's not happening. Forget about it. Because Orlando Pirates used to be fun to watch. 2, 3 seasons ago, even last season, Orlando Pirates were such an exciting football club to watch in the PSL. Even better than Mamelodi Sundowns at some point. And what we are seeing right now, nah. Uh-uh. It's not gonna happen for them. Nah. It's definitely not going to happen for them. Nah, man, Goose, your distribution has to be better, man. That's like the second goal kick that I see you literally giving it away, Jay. It never hits your teammate. Oh, what a boy! Come on, man! Come on! It's the number 26. Is it Mfolozi or Baliti left back? Okay. That should have been a free kick, not I mean a corner kick for Siwelele because Boaz had the last touch. I don't think Uhizu fouled him there. Another wrong call from the ref, man. This match official, this referees just ah fucking hell. Come on, man. Just good. Come on. I must say this, man. This has been such a boring game of football. This has been such a boring game to watch, man. What a bore fest of a game. Oh, my days. Oh, you have not seen any action from the goalkeepers, just long balls. Also, Siwelele, their counter attacks are not coming together. Orlando Pirates, no creativity, no cohesion in their team. It's just terrible, terrible to watch. Honestly, like, and that's one of those things that I said. I was like, I'm happy with Coach Odu winning the MTN 8 because that's just gonna buy him time. Because had he lost the MTN 8 and continue playing like the way Orlando Pirates is playing right now, I don't think he would have lasted until December. But with him having won the MTN 8, that definitely buys him time. And right now, Orlando Pirates kind of like put themselves in a position where they can't get rid of him this season because yes, as much as like they're not playing well, they're gonna get those odd wins here and there, but they're never gonna be consistent this season. And that will just play into Orlando Mamelodi Sundowns and Asikukune as well as Kaizer Chiefs' hands, and that's advantage to those teams that are contesting or going for the league. So Orlando Pirates, they just don't want to win the league because with winning the league, you need a run of results, you need consistency, you need a pattern of play, style of football, and with the way Orlando Pirates are playing, it's just not going to happen. Unfortunately, it's just, and I think the sooner Orlando Pirates fans, I think they do realize it, they do see it because I mean, just look at the way Orlando Pirates are playing. They have no ideas how to beat defending teams. They can't. I mean, and that defense of Siwelele is not the greatest in the league. It's not. But Orlando Pirates are struggling. Look at Tito Masang. How many passes did Tito Masang had in the first half? How many chances did to create? I mean, it's just terrible to watch. They will do well against the big games in against Mamelodi Sundowns, against Kaizer Chiefs, and all and those teams. But against these teams, you see they're struggling. I mean, there's no imagination of in this Orlando Pirates side. No, I mean, but I'm not complaining. It's good for me. Look, just feed forward and hoping that like it will meet, it will get to another Orlando Pirates player. There's no like, okay, let's get the ball from the back, the midfield, the defenders. Let's get to the midfield. Let's get it from the midfield. Let's get to the final third. There's none of that. They just want to bypass the midfield, get it forward, and it's not gonna work. Didier needs to get hold of this game. He needs to dictate terms for Orlando Pirates, and he's also hiding. Like he's just nowhere near the ball. I've never seen him initiating something. I've never seen him like just wanting to dominate the ball, and that's why look, they lose the ball again, having just won it. Goes to the auto. Auto is just going to overlap, go forward, gave it away, throw in to Siwelele. I don't think there's any. I mean, 40 minutes played, almost 41 minutes played. The score still nil-nil. It's just boring game of football. A boring game of football. And I must say this is what I wanted from Siwelele. They've managed to stay in the game. Just continue doing that. Go to halftime because Orlando Pirates don't deserve to be winning this game. Orlando Pirates don't deserve to be 1-0 up or leading this game because they have not played well at all. And it will be interesting to see how they will approach the second half. But with the way things are going, there's a lot of changes that like Coach Odi needs to make in the going to second half, and the players like Tito Masanga need to be brought out. He has to come out of this game. He has not. I've not seen him doing anything creative wise for Orlando Pirates. He's not doing any of that. Another long ball. What's the midfield of Orlando Pirates? Again, bypassing the midfield, trying to like just from the defense to the final third, from the defense to the final third. The midfield of Orlando Pirates also, man, it's just Nduli and Mbata. They need to also come into the picture. Yeah, no, this is jarring, man. This is boring to watch. That's like the first shot on target for Ditum for in the game. Comfortable save for Ricardo Goose, not threatening at all. Come on, Siwelele, man, show a bit of life, Lena. How? Orlando Pirates are there for the taking. Like they are actually there for the taking. And I feel like Siwelele are literally missing an opportunity here to beat Orlando Pirates because you don't want to find Orlando like play on Orlando Pirates where they are this week, especially in the early stages of the season like this. Oh, please, come on, heal. Oh, come on, Siwelele, man. Siwelele are literally being wasteful, man. They are going to ruin these chances. That- This, they're going to ruin these chances that they're missing, man. Like, you have to be lethal, man, in front of goal. You have to be taking those chances, man. You can't be giving Orlando Pirates a lifeline. You can't be doing that. Just a little bit of composure, man. A little bit of composure. What is Vincent Pule? You have so much experience. Why rush? Ah, Suela going to regret these chances, man. Because for me, that was like the second chance, which was like for me a clear cut chance. The header that like he's ahead in the early stages of the first half. This one that Sipombule missed, I mean, not Vincent Pule missed. Those are clear cut chances. Those are much better chances that Orlando Pirates had. And if it was Orlando Pirates, they probably take one of those. And I feel like Siwele missed an opportunity here, man. They should be going to halftime lead in this game. And you don't expect Orlando Pirates to come back in the halftime and commit the same mistake that they committed in the first half. So Siwelele just, and that was the perfect time to score. Perfect time to score. Couple of seconds before halftime, or if not a minute before halftime, they missed an opportunity. Ah, flip, man. But anyways, let me not be too harsh on them, but because they have actually done way, way better than that I anticipated that they would. And they managed to literally like outplay Orlando Pirates because Orlando Pirates did not create anything in that first half. And you look at the ball position, eventually Orlando Pirates had a much better ball position than them, 60% and 40% to Siwelele. But then again, Orlando Pirates have nothing to show for that ball position that they had. 60%, they've created nothing, literally nothing, zero, zilch. So uh, good job from Siwelele. They've done very very well to keep Orlando Pirates at bay, and also just to minimize them, man, because they've not created anything. Orlando Pirates, they've not created any chances in the first half, and uh, some really really tough decision from Coach Udo to make in the second half because he cannot approach the second half the way they played in the first half. Some players need to be substituted. Some players need to be brought on. I mean, that's the only chance that Orlando Pirates had. They missed that Mufokeng had that pass from Dion Horto, which they are showing right now on replay, which I thought was offside. They never showed us any replay to see if it was indeed an offside or not. But then, other than that, that shot that Tito Masanga had, the hopeless shot that Tito Masanga had in the outside of the box, which was resulted in a very comfortable save from Ricardo Goose. Other than that, Orlando Pirates did not show anything. They did not create anything. So, hence, I'm really, really disappointed that like Siwelele, with those chances that they had, much, much better chances, they did not get a goal, man, because they should have done that. They should have done that because look at the bench of Orlando Pirates. Guaranteed, guaranteed. Osina Police will be brought will be introduced in the second half. Sipumbuli will be introduced in the second half. I also expect Evidence Mahopa or Tsepamarimi to be introduced in the second half. And those players are capable of winning this game for Orlando Pirates. They are capable of winning this game for Orlando Pirates. But then you look at the bench of Siwelele. I want to see. I'm really, really, really interested to see some Zwane being introduced in the second half. I also want to see Laleke being introduced in the second half because he does have the experience. He is capable of scoring goals. He's very, very good on inside pieces. Christian Saile, I would also love to see him being brought on, especially with his height. I think his height might actually be impactful because so one thing that Orlando Pirates do struggle with, their centre backs, they are not very good aerially. And with Christian Saile, with his height, he's much taller than Uhizu, and so when Siwele were playing those crosses into the box of Orlando Pirates were struggling to defend them, and I think those were the things that Lisorno Siema. I'm hoping that like he did recognize and realize, and going to second half, we'll see more crosses from Siwelele because with and also being seeing Christian Sile being introduced because if you have those crosses and we also have players like Laleke who's very very has such a good left foot in him getting those crosses in the boxes in the box of Orlando Pirates with a player like Christian Sile, I think Siwelele might get something. I think Sweden might get something, and I hope that like that will be something that like will be ringing in the Lisono Lyceum's head because Orlando Pirates, like I said, they are there for the taking. They are there for the taking. And other than that, but yeah, I'm hoping and I do expect that the second half would be much, much better than the first half was, because that first half was dreadful to watch. It was boring. It was jarring. Like, honestly, Orlando Pirates are they are not fun to watch. Coach Audu is doing great job. It's something that, like, I did predict that, like, look, the guy's not that very good of a tactician, and Orlando Pirates are going to find out. They're going to find out, and they're finding out right now, because they are not going to win the league. They are not going to even go far. I think they will be likely to finish in the second position this season. I can't see them continue finishing the second position in the being number two in the league. With the way the Sukukun is playing, with also, yes, remember Kaiser Chiefs, they have not played very well this season, but then they've managed to pick up points. Taking that into consideration, Orlando Pirates are going to find it very, very hard to finish in the second position. I can't see them finishing the second position. I'm sorry, I just cannot see it. And it'll also be interesting to see what Orlando Pirates fans thought of that first half, because for me, like I said, man, I'm gonna sound like a broken record. They are so lucky not to have conceded. They are so lucky not to have conceded. Yes. They're just showing the replay of Orlando Pirates' chance. I mean, that's like the only chance that they had. Other than that, I mean, they did not create anything, man. And again, that was such a hope that, okay, I have to say this. That was a beautiful pass or cross from Dion Hoto. But then again, where's Tito Masongai? Is he not supposed to be on the edge of the box? That pass from Dion Hoto, is it not supposed to go through Tito Masongai before it gets to Mufokeng? Tito Masongai is not dictating things for Orlando Pirates, man. He's not there to. I mean, the chance that they're just showing the chance that Ohizo missed. That was such a, oh my days. I feel like he should have left it for Vincent Pule, because I feel like Vincent Pule was in a good position just behind him. I feel like he should have left it for Vincent Pule, and Vincent Pule was just gonna have such an easy throw in. I mean, tap in there. Siwelele is not a right winger. Hopefully, people see what I'm seeing. The guy can dribble. Um, Another chance for London Pirates. That was not a chance. That was never a chance. Should not. Some star player passages in the starting 11. Orlando Pirates, we can't only start being serious after substitutions in every game. Little, I'm not gonna read that. Those defenders must be reminded that there's times for long balls. You can't make long balls every time. Another thing that I've noticed, a lot of players have become so reliant on long balls. They have become so reliant on long balls. I love the coach, but he needs to realize that Ndulim Batakumbu is not working. Secondly, Tito is no longer a starting lineup player. When you have Relembule that can play number 10, if we can realize this, we can be unstoppable. Yes, man. I mean, Tito Masang has been so ineffective for Orlando Pirates. And for me, it's just like a number in the starting 11, because as a number 10, he's not that involved in the game. He's not involved in the game at all. And I'm just like, the guy was so unstoppable two seasons ago. Even last season, you can't say like he had such a good season last season. But then 2 seasons ago, when Orlando Pirates beat us in the final of the Nedbank Cup, he was unplayable. He was unstoppable. But right now, it's just not happening for him. And it kind of like puzzles me that like he continues to start game for Orlando Pirates. He should not be starting game for Orlando Pirates, because he continued to start game for Orlando Pirates. Meanwhile, he does not play very well. So why is he being rewarded to start game for Orlando Pirates? Because he does not give this Orlando Pirates anything. The day the technical team realized Mbuli is the only person that guarantees you control, they will stop benching him. Mbata and Nduli are passengers in that midfield, can't even dictate play, no collect the ball and connect the passes to feed Masonye and our. I think I did say that like the midfield of Orlando Pirates need to come to the party because there's a reason why Orlando Pirates are relying on long balls. It's because the midfield is not involved in the game. Because the likes of Mbata and Nduli, they need to be dropping in and playing with the defense, quality those balls. I've not seen Bata and Dooley running with the ball or driving forward with the ball. I've not seen that. The only player that I've seen like maybe driving forward the ball is Dion Hoto. I've not seen Bata doing any of that. I've not seen Dooley doing any of that. And I think this guy is actually correct, right, saying that like that midfield too is not really working for Orlando Pirates. It's not really working. And I think Mbata is the player that's supposed to be doing that. Because Nduli is the one that's actually should be dropping in and helping the defense of Orlando Pirates. Mbata should be the one that like now drives forward with the ball and try to connect with DJ Masongayo. But he's not doing that. And like right now, DJ Masongayo find himself in a situation where he has now dropped all the way back because I've seen him a couple of times dropping all the way back. And yes, I'm not being critical of him, say he's not that involved in the game. But then again, you have to also be lenient on him because right now the midfield is not working. The midfield of all the Pirates is just not involved that much in the game. And it's just like saying Kaiser Chiefs. Our midfielders are not holding the ball. We lack creative players in the pitch who will control the game. We're playing long balls even when it's not necessary. I mean, like, imagine Orlando Pirates resorting to long balls against a team of Siwelele stature. That's just not good enough. That's not good on Orlando Pirates. They cannot be resorting to long balls against Siwelele. That's just not good enough. You cannot win the league when you're relying on long balls against Siwelele. You can't. While playing long balls, especially from that boy Siema, our midfield is dead. Nduli Mbata losing balls cheaply. Mofokeng and Mbabasa also off, frustrating. Siwelele should not be struggling against the team that are playing there. That are playing this. There's nothing there. Holmes. Okay. Masong and Siwelele should not come back in the second half. Nothing wrong with the long balls. You can clearly see we have no midfielders. We have no midfield. The wingers just need to avail themselves for the long balls. Usho Mdlalo. Way too many players are off in this game. The whole midfield, the bench will rescue us. A police should always be first in that lineup. Look, man, Orlando Pirates, like I said, for me, uh, I think MTN8 might be the only trophy that they will win this season because I can't see them going far in the CAF Champions League. They're going to struggle in the CAF Champions League. I can't see them getting out of the group stage of the CAF Champions League. I know that like they still can knock out that they cannot that they can win, but it's not given. The league, they might as well just forget about it. The Nedbank Cup, it will be contested. So just needs to apply the same tactics that they did in the first half. Apply the very same tactics that you did in the first half. But then this time around, when you get those opportunities to score, be lethal in front of the goal, man. Stop misusing these opportunities that you're getting because you're not gonna get that many of them. You're lucky to have gotten three, and you did not put any of them away. They would be lucky to get that the same three chances that they got in the first half. And look, the first chance that will get in the second half, they need to put it away. Oh, So Orlando Pirates making those changes. Who's coming on? Apollo is coming on. Who is coming on for Orlando Pirates? Bata coming off, as well as Tito Masongwaya for Cameron Dancing and Ocean Apolis. Those are the changes for Orlando Pirates. The game kicked off. The second half just kicked off. Cameron Dancing replacing Bata, as well as Patrick Masonga. Cameron Dancing and Osuna Police coming on from Bata and Tito Masonga. Look, man, Tito Masonga, yeah, man. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen with him, man, because he's just not on form. He has lost, and this bad form that he's been on has been going on for so long. I don't think people realize how long Tutu Masong has been out of form. And I think for me, it's kind of it is concerning for a player. At some point, people are saying like it's better than Tambazwani, or it was like someone that was going to take over from Tambazwani. He just cannot he cannot lace Tambazwani's shoes, man. He just cannot. Different players, the mentality, the skill set, the ability. It's just not the same player, man. Was should have never ever been compared to Tambazwan. But sometimes fans, football fans, where to watch the game, guys. There's a link there on the pinned thing, the pinned comment. Just click that link, it will direct you to the game. Oh, what a cross there from Dion Hoto. Oh, finds Mufukeng. Don't let him shoot. Oh, thank God. Was it? Oh, Siwelele. Way off the target there from Siwelele. My pen. Hopefully, we see a much better second half than first half, man. Because that first half was boring, man. Oh, yo, aye. This is like literally the most boring game that I've watched this season. Like this game has been, oh my days. It just needed a goal. Hopefully, it will improve once we get a goal. But so far, I'm not seeing anything. Come on, get across, man. Game cross, cross. Come on. Oh. Unlucky, man. Good passage of play there from Siwelele. We need more crosses, man. Get more crosses in the box. That's the only way that you're gonna get a goal. Force them into making errors. Look at Mbogazi there. Did not anticipate that at all. Come on, man. Ah, terrible cross, man. Come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, I cannot wait to watch my list announced tomorrow, man. Because what kind of football are we watching here? Honestly, what kind of? Oh, this is. Oh my gosh. I mean, you compare this game to Kaiser Chiefs game against Sikukune. What a football match that was, man. What a football match that was. And you look at this, it's like, oh, PSL football can be boring at times, man. Pirates on the attack. Come on, man. Don't give them any space. Good. Clear the ball. Clear the ball. Good. Throw in for Siwelele. We love to see that. it's just not coming together for Orlando Pirates, man. I don't know what is it gonna take for them to get a goal, but no, so far it's just not coming together for them. Surely it shows that like the coach is also not is not being able to get his ideas across, because you can't tell me that like a team like Orlando Pirates goes to halftime playing terrible game of football and come back, make, even after they've made a couple of substitutions, there's no like okay, good opportunity there from Mufukenge, off the mark, off the target. So Orlando Pirates, like I said, went to halftime, approach the like having played such a terrible game of football, they come back, approach the second half, and still look as bad as they were when they went to halftime. And also having, I feel like Siwelele kind of like did improve a little bit in the second half, but I want to see something here. But they're not threatening, man. Orlando Pirates are not threatening at all. And this is the question to the coach, because, like I said, teams, you do expect your team, a team to come back a different animal in the second half, especially taking into consideration what's at stake and also the kind of opposition you're playing against. Sewell are not are not a good team, if you're being honest. They're languishing in 14th place. Is it 14th? 14th or 13th? 13th, right? So lost 5 games, drew two, won one, and conceded nine goals and only scored three. And they're literally able to, they're keeping Orlando Pirates at bay. Orlando Pirates that has so much quality. Yes, I know the game is not over yet, but you kind of expect Orlando Pirates to show a bit of life, man. My prediction was, I thought Orlando Pirates were gonna win this game by 3 goals to nil, and that's definitely not going to happen. It's definitely not going to happen. So, like I said, obviously I'm supporting Siwelele. I just want them to stay in the game. Almost 60th minutes played, and they another shot on target for Siwelele. It is making Sipochane to work again. Sipochane gave it away, giving the position away. I mean, what's the definition of stupidity? Stupidity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Long balls are not working, and Orlando Pirates continue to play long balls. There's no cohesion, no style of football with this Orlando Pirates. They've lost their identity. I mean, the Orlando, bro, like they were such an impressive team to watch, man. They were such a good team to watch, and to see them becoming this type of team, it's actually truly sad for South African football. It's actually sad to watch because it's just not exciting. Come on, get the ball in the box. Terrible cross, man. Come on, you have to do better than that. So we need to get better with their crosses, man, because that's Orlando Pirates' weakness. It has been proven so many times that Orlando Pirates are not good when it comes to what you call defending set pieces, and they continue to. Hello, Orval, Orval. Kupafuna maybe after like such a little match. I mean, so can I call you maybe after like 20 minutes or so? I am Merungasani, so go handle this Caroval. It's like a bill. Just around 10 past, 20 past 9, somewhere there. Sure. Yeah, apologies for that. Sorry about that. Hey. Sorry about that. Let's get back into the game. Come on, Siwelele, man. Come on, go on, boy. Come on, get the crowd. I feel like these two sides are just equally poor, man. Because Orlando Pirates are not. Bro, this is so boring to watch. And again, Siwelele have not made any substitutions, have they? They've not made any substitutions, and they are able to keep Orlando Pirates at bay. They're only making the substitution now with Sipo Chile coming on. I mean Christian Chile coming on for Vincent Bulli. That's the first substitution after 60th minutes, and that's when they need to bring on crosses. And I feel like CM is missing a trick here. We're supposed to bring Christian Chile with together with Lale K, because like I said, s- he will need someone that will bring those quality crosses. And Lale K, we know that like he has such a good quality crosses, man, in him. Oh no. Good decision there from Ricardo Goose. Oh, if there's one thing that will annoy me, if for a lot of players to just nick a win in this game, because they don't deserve it, bro. They don't deserve to get a win. And I mean, like, they've made how many substitutions? Three substitutions. Haven't made three substitutions. They made three substitutions before Siwelele could make their first. Despite all of that, despite bringing Moremi, Apolis, Dancing, they have not improved. They have not improved. And those are the substitutions that, like, you do expect those players to improve along the path. They have not done that. And against a much worse side in Siwelele. And you have people saying that Orlando Pirates are going to win the league. Forget about it. It's not happening. I'm worried to see what's going to happen. Wait, how many substitution windows do you have? You have three. They've made two at the same time and one. Okay, I thought they made three in like three different windows. Okay, they still have one more window to make a substitution. But then, like I said, what's going to happen once Siwelele bring on a player like Laleke, and with those kind of other players Siwele has on the bench? Ah, come on, man. Ricardo Goose distribution needs to get better. Again, giving the ball away to all the Pirates, you can't be doing that. I mean, his distribution is so bad. It is so bad. And it's not improving. I've noticed it in the first half. And it's ever since it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. Get the ball to a fellow teammate, man. Don't give away ball so cheaply. Come on, boys. Come on. Second ball is yours. Come on. Come on. Build from the back. A little bit of patience. Patience. Distribute the ball. No one in the midfield wants the ball. Look at them. Ah, my days. This okay. Get the cross in. Get the cross in. Good. We'll see. Ah, come on, man. This is. I'm frustrated with Sweden because they have an opportunity here to take advantage or to exploit Orlando Pirates. You saw Orlando Pirates players literally sliding and falling in their own penalty area. This is I don't understand why Lithuania CM is not exploiting the weaknesses of Orlando Pirates because it's there for everyone to see. Get more men in the box for Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates can't deal with that. They can't. Need to get enough players in the box of Orlando Pirates, man, and deliver those crosses. It's just Orlando Pirates cannot win that this because if they win it, I will get so frustrated because they don't deserve to. They don't even deserve to get a draw. They don't throw in for Siwelele. I need to kala. Come on, man. Siwelele, you can't don't allow them to get spaces in the in your defense. And the thing is, one thing about this defense of Siwelele is not that good. It is not that good. If Orlando Pirates had much better quality or much better coach or players that are able to be creative, they would beat this defense of Siwelele. But their players are just not imaginative enough. Orlando Pirates players are just not creative enough. They need to be making those 1-2 passes. 20 minutes to go before the game comes to an end. Just stay in the game, Siwelele, man. You're doing very well so far. You're doing extremely well so far. If you get a point, it will be a well deserved point. That's the least that you deserve from this game, man. Because I feel like, oh, Orlando Pirates on that text, Dion Hoto, very fast is good. Definitely gonna get on the ball. Good defense there from Siwelele. That's a free kick for two for Siwelele, that one. Potsani, I thought Potsani played very well. I thought Potsani played very, very well. I think he'll definitely be a contender for man of the match because it's gonna be very difficult to choose a or pick a man of the match in this game because you can't even give it to a defense of either team because the defense of either team did not do that well. They did not play that. We can't say like they've played that well to a point where you say they deserve a man of the match because it has been so easy to defend both teams. It has been super easy for both of these teams to defend against each other. So I can't say a defender of Siwelele deserve to be a man of the match or a defender of Orlando Pirates deserve to be a man of the match. It's just like an easy game to defend. So I feel like Potsani, I feel like it's been everywhere in this game. It's been trying to help the defense of Siwelele. Also going forward, I thought he has been also being very much impactful for Siwelele. So if I was to choose a man of the match, I think Potsani he would be my man of the match. How old is he? 32. He's old, man. He's not a young boy. He just has a baby face, but he's an old man. Honestly, 32 years of age. Yeah, no, he's old. He's, Mahopa coming on for who's he coming on for? Who's he coming on for? Because Mabasa is out. Okay, it's coming on for Mabasa. Mabasa is only getting substituted now. So Orlando Pirates have used all the three windows to make substitutions. So meaning Sipumbu is not gonna be introduced. Or does the one that is being made during halftime does not count? Because if that one also counts, then means Orlando Pirates cannot make any substitutions anymore. Because they made in the 46th minutes, 58 minutes, and the 73rd minute. So those are like three windows. And Siwele made one substitution with Saile. I think Siama needs to be brave and bring on two or three players at the same time. Hashem, Orlando Pirates fans, it's not happening for you guys. It's not happening for you Orlando Pirates fans. It's not gonna happen. It's unfortunate because nah. You guys don't deserve to win this game. 50 minutes to go before the game comes to an end. A draw would put Orlando Pirates on 8th position, 10 points, 3 wins, 1 draw. They've played six games, 2 less than Mamelodi Sundowns, 1 less than Sikukune. Trailing Sikukune by 9 points. 9 points. Orlando Pirates are behind Sikukune with 9 points. I mean, in order for Orlando Pirates to catch Sikukune would need to lose 3 games. And Orlando Pirates win 3 games on the trot in order to catch Sikukune. Forget about the league, Orlando Pirates fans. I'm afraid you guys must just forget about the league, man. I know it's still very early, 6 games played, but nah, man, it's not gonna happen for you guys. It ain't happening for you guys. Kaizer Chiefs playing tomorrow. Mamelodi Sundowns playing tomorrow. We need to win, man. We need to win tomorrow because that will put Kaizer Chiefs under so much pressure. Because if they don't win tomorrow, but I do expect them to win. I do expect Kaizer Chiefs to win tomorrow. And if they win, they will have 16 points and 2 points behind us with the game in hand. Free kick for Orlando Pirates. I don't know why CM is not making changes, man. Is he waiting for Orlando Pirates to get a win, to get a goal before he makes those changes? Because why is he not making changes? And that's actually a very good position for Orlando Pirates. Just get it on target. Because if it can be on target, it will cause problems for Ricardo Goose. I think it's going to be a police taking it. Oh, that was so close. Oh, that was close, man. Oh, let's see. And it was deeping. It was deep.